Hello everyone. Up until now, we have only talked about optimizing a website, be it mobile or desktop, to improve its ranking on search results. However, with the growing power of mobile, it's not only the websites that can be optimized. We also need to look at the increasingly popular mobile applications. I have some interesting facts for you. In Google's Play Store alone, there are around 250 million app downloads daily. Apps like WhatsApp and Facebook have over 5 billion downloads each. And an average Indian has about 50 apps on their device. All of these stats clearly point to a big opportunity for digital marketers, and they have started to make the most of it. In today's digital world, it is important to stay ahead of the competition and adopt new strategies to connect with your consumer. App Store Optimization, or ASO, is one such strategy. As more and more businesses and companies create their own apps to attract consumers, it also becomes important for these apps to stand out and be visible to potential consumers. How is it made possible? Using ASO. App Store Optimization, or ASO, is optimizing your application's App Store listing to help it rank higher in App Store searches. In Android devices, the App Store is known as Google Play Store, and in Apple devices, it is simply known as App Store. There are other app stores too, but in terms of relevance and popularity, these two are way ahead of their competition. Now, optimizing a new app's listing is very important as you need to get ahead of the competition. For established brands like Amazon, Netflix, Flipkart, etc., ASO is not that big of a deal, because the users of these apps would search them directly. But let us assume there's a new business that's coming up that has a mobile app ready. Now, this business, say an e-commerce store, already has good competition in app stores. However, app stores can support this app and help the new business overcome its competition to some extent, if the business does the appropriate ASO activities. Therefore, ASO is absolutely necessary for up and coming businesses, as it can give them and their app good exposure in the beginning. Now, before we jump into the factors affecting your ASO, let us briefly walk through an app store and see how the apps are displayed. We will only be taking the example of Google's Play Store, but the basic factors remain the same for Apple's App Store or even other app stores like Microsoft and Amazon. Let us start with a search for fitness app. As soon as we search this, we are greeted by a huge number of fitness apps. You will notice that the top slots are taken for ads. Below that, you will start finding the normal search results. Each app has important details such as its name, company name, rating, size, and category. Some of these details will help us in improving an app's ranking, and we will soon learn how. Let us understand the key factors that will help with strong ASO. First is app identity, its name, app icon, and description. The second is app category, the category to which the app belongs. And finally, app engagement and ratings. These three activities can be further divided into two broad categories. The first category is activities you do before submitting your app to any app store. This includes creating a unique and exciting app identity and choosing an app category. The second side is activities that you do after your app has been submitted to the app store, which includes app engagement and ratings. Let us discuss these one by one. First are the activities you do before the submission. Before submitting the app, you need to be ready with the app identity, that is, the app's name, icon, and description. Remember, when a user glances at search results, what do they see first? Your app name, icon, its category, and its rating. While the rating is not directly in your hands, other things are. An app's name and icon should collectively catch a user's attention, as well as provide enough info for them to tap the search result and explore further. Take an example of Ola and Uber. Ola mentions taxi and auto in its name because it knows that potential consumers might be searching for these keywords. On the other hand, Uber has added easy, affordable trips instead, which is also great, as the name gives the idea that this app is affordable. Both of these apps could have simply used names like Ola and Uber, but the companies realize that it's better to be more descriptive to catch users' attention. Now, the app's icon is based on design choices, and you might hire a graphic designer to help you with that. Here are some questions that might help you in guiding the designer. Does it cater to all instances, say tablets and smartphones, in terms of size? Is it aligned with your brand's color palette? You may choose to have a distinguished look for your app, but it should be an informed choice. Does it follow good design aesthetics from symmetry and visual complexity point of view? Again, most of these points will be taken care of by a graphic designer, but a digital marketer should have an overall idea of the approach. Finally, description. There are two versions of the description, short and detailed. The short version is 255 characters long in Google Play Store and 252 characters long in Apple App Store. The short version works like a snippet, and that's what a user typically sees when they first click the app. So you must clearly establish what the app is about and what's in it for the user with the shorter version. The key thing to focus here is concisely highlighting the unique features of your app and adding the right keywords to improve its rankings. For example, this is the Internshala app's short description. Similarly, this is Uber app's short description. The detailed version, on the other hand, is 4,000 characters long in Google Play Store, and there's no defined limit for the Apple App Store, but a lot of people consider that it is around 4,000 for them as well. Use it to provide an extensive yet clear and structured description of your app's feature and purpose. Include your keywords a few times, especially in the first and last lines of text, to help Google Play rank your app for those keywords, and add some more in the rest of the text. Write in short paragraphs. Use bullet points and rich formatting to give a structure to your text and make the advantage of maximum possible characters to get a perfect long description. Have a look at Internshala app's long description. It is detailed, provides information about the platform, and answers why should one download the app using rich formatting and proper structure. The caveat with the detailed version is that only 2 to 5% people tap more to view the detailed version. So, if your short version is not catchy enough, a well-detailed version will simply go to waste. Therefore, it is important to pay attention to both the types of description and ensure they are well written. That was it for app identity. Let us now see how we can choose the right category for the app. There are some questions that can help you find the right category for the app. First one is, who are your target users? Children, teenagers, youth, middle-aged, etc. The second one is, what are they looking for? The intent. A fitness app, an e-commerce app, a racing game. The next one is, what category is typically assigned to apps similar to yours? Answers to these questions will definitely make things simpler for you, and you will easily be able to choose an appropriate category for your app. So these activities are done before you submit your app to the appropriate app store. Let us now move on to post-submission activities. Post-submission activities include engagements and ratings. Let us see how they work. The very first step is to engage with your users by pushing consistent app updates. Recently updated apps usually rank higher than the ones which are rarely updated. Almost no app is created perfectly when it is launched, but people prefer things that show a promise to improve. There can be a few minor things that were missed or deprioritized in your first release. However, you must not relax and bring those updates as soon as you can. Also, your initial set of users are a great source of word of mouth. If you take their feedback seriously and release required improvements and updates, that sends a very good message in the community. The next step is engaging with users' rating and feedback. You need to treat your reviews very seriously and consider them a gold mine for generating good word of mouth and improving your rankings. The reviews sometimes also provide you deep insights into what exactly the user is looking for and what should your next update really focus on. Most importantly, the ratings for an app are displayed in search results, so it's very important to have consistently good ratings. The chances of someone clicking and downloading a poorly rated app are very slim. Consistently good ratings are only possible if users' feedback is taken seriously and the app is loved by the users. Therefore, engaging with users by providing consistent updates and addressing their feedback helps an app in the long run. That was all about ASO. We learned the importance of optimizing our app for the App Store and the factors that can help us do that. In the next video, we will learn about different tools that can help us in our SEO tasks in great detail. See you soon.